go. Beautiful. Cool. So as always, wrist rotations. Okay. And we're going to play about with same idea. Fingers forward, fingers out, fingers in, and then fingers all the way towards. Okay. So again, forward, backwards, side, side, circle one way, circle the other way. Play about with it. Go through all 4 of them. Doesn't really matter which order you do them in. We're making progress with the old gammy wrist, Jamesy. Making progress. Managed to do the straight handstand push-ups the other day with a flat hand. That's the first time since 2016. So we're getting it. Huh?
What's different?
Voodoo floss. The voodoo bands.
Oh.
Like there's one of the things I got to do with it. Like you got to like put it the bad way, like this way.
Yeah.
Like hold it down and then try and put it as far as it'll go, and then twist the bone. But like I can just feel it like munch up whatever's going on in there. So I'm assuming it's just a load of scar tissue and like
just junk,
calcification or whatever you call it. I don't know.
Yeah,
Painful, but it's working.
Need to do what they done to Paul's knee.
What did it Paul's?
Like so, like the first time he had surgery, they went in and just cleared out all the junk.
No thanks. No thanks. Cool. Once you've done that, we're then going to go into that single arm prayer again. So remember, our free hand jams that stretching arm, fingers facing the ceiling. Drop the chest low, and then squeeze those abs. So again, you're bracing as if someone was going to come kick you in the stomach, right? So what we're going to do is you're going to hold for 30 seconds on each arm, and then we'll just kind of start and then stop at the same time. So if you guys want to start and say 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. 30 seconds. Remember to breathe. Squeeze those abs down as tight as we can. So we'll see that around in our back. Think our turtle position. There you go, strong, good. Let yourself sink through. So we're trying to open up those shoulders as much as we possibly can. Halfway. 10 seconds, team. In 3, 2, 1, and cool. So no rush to swap over, and we'll go on the other side in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good, guys. Breathe into it. Sink the chest to the floor. Good, guys. 10 seconds. Nice, team. And 5, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Cool. And then we're going for that double arm. So hand on either elbow, both at the same time. Sink yourself nice and low. And we're going to hold that for a minute today. Okay. So really trying to open up those shoulders and get them loose and ready to go. We're going 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good, guys. Breathe into it. Strong, guys. Well done. Abs as tight as we can. Good, guys. 15 seconds. And 5, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Cool. Nice. Awesome. So what we're going to do is we have your turtle shape on the floor. Okay. Then we have your turbo turtle with your foam roller. Then we're going to go back to the turtle shape. Same as what we did last time, right? Wait for Jen to come back. There we go. Cool. So what we're going to do to start with is you've just got three rounds, whatever you want to call it, of 20. So it's like a Tabata style, 20-second hold, 10-second off, right? So 20 seconds in the position, 10-second rest for 3 intervals. And then we'll move on to your foam roller. Same idea, but that's going to be 20 on, 20 off. So you get a little bit longer rest because it's a harder position. And then we're going to go back to the turtle shape without the foam roller for the 20 and 10 again. But I'll keep you right as we go. There's no rush through those. And then we'll get on to the harder stuff, right? As it always gets worse. Cool. So remember, in our turtle shape, as same as every other week, anytime we have our shoulders open, we're remembering to press up or into the floor, in this case down, where you'll be doing. Hide the ears with your shoulders at the same time as trying to get your armpit to the floor. So I'm squeezing my bum as tight as I possibly can. And what I'm going to do is bring my rib cage up off of the floor, chest off the floor by squeezing my abs as tight as I can. And again, I'm trying to open those shoulders up to get my armpits to the floor at the same time as pressing them into my ears. And we're going to hold there for 20 seconds, 10 seconds off, 3 rounds or reps or whatever we're calling it. Sound good?
No.
We'll get it. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. There we go. Chests up off of the floor. Squeeze the bums as tight as we can. Pressing armpits into the floor as much as possible. Nice, team. And then hiding those ears, but pressing up as well as in. And 3, 2, 1, rest. Ooh, 10 seconds off and we go again, guys. Beautiful. 5. Oh, it's going to get bad. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Straight back in again. Bum squeezed, abs tight. There you go. Pick that chest up off the floor. Nice, guys. Squeeze the glutes, squeeze the glutes. Armpits to the floor. Pressing up. Nice, guys. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. One more. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Bum squeeze. Abs tight. Pressing down. Pressing down. As much tension as we can from our fingertips to our toes. Good, guys. 10 seconds. Get that chest off. Remember to breathe. Press as tight as we can. We're going 3, 2, 1. Rest. Cool. Big rest after that one. Beautiful. Nice. So now we're going to go on to your turbo turtle. Where is it? So again, same idea. Armpits to the floor. Hide the ears. Pick the chest up off the ground by sucking the ribcage down. Squeezing the bum. And all the foam roller is going to do here is just add that little bit extra intensity. And we're going to hold here for 20 seconds and then 20 seconds off. Okay, so 10 seconds extra longer in your rest. Same duration in the hold. Okay. So remember, the main focus here is our shapes. So if you start to feel yourself breaking out of those positions, make sure that we're bringing that rib cage down and in, and we're squeezing into the floor as well as up and away, and squeeze those bums. You're just trying to stay as tight as you possibly can. Okay, if you have to break out of the position, tiny bit of rest, straight back in again, because we do have that built-in rest anyway. Okay, cool. So if we get ready, and we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. There we go. Still pressing those armpits to the floor. It's going to be a little bit harder because of that raised surface, but that's fine. Bum squeezed. Abs as tight as we can. Keep that slight round in the back. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Beautiful. Nice. Good, guys. Good. Positions here are looking way better though from week 1. Yeah, now we're getting stronger, we're getting more mobile, flexible. It's good. We're going again in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. There you go, Jen. Good, solid, Jimsy. Hide those ears, press away as well as down, armpits to the floor. Abs as tight as we possibly can. Bum squeezed. Strong, team. Remember, breathe. 3, 2, 1. Rest. Ooh, buddy. Nice. One more. Strong, team. It's looking good. We're going again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Pressing into the floor as well as up. Hide ears. Armpits to the ground. Suck that rib cage down. Belly button through the body. As tight as you can. Good, team. Bum squeezed. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Cool. Ditch your foam roller. This will feel easier. The good bit is this bit will feel easier. So we're going back to that first one, okay, without the foam roller. So this time your goal is to get those armpits as close to the floor as possible. Okay, so we're really forcing the shoulders open. Okay, chest is off the floor, but we're really forcing the shoulders open at the same time as keeping as much tension through our core and through our butt as possible. Right? Let's see how we get on. So we're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 20 seconds in the position, 10 seconds off. There we go, guys. Really open up those shoulders. Good, guys. 5 seconds. Pressing up, hiding those ears. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. 10 seconds off. See, I bet that one felt easier. Maybe not this one. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Come on. There's only 2 more to go. Straight in. Hide those ears. Pick the chest off the floor. Bum squeezed. Good, team. Come on. 10 seconds. In 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Cool. One more. One more. And 3, 2, 1. Last one. Let's get it. Really fight for that shape. There we go. Chest up off the floor. Bum squeezed. Armpits into the ground if possible. There we go. Hold it. Remember, breathe. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Beautiful. Rest. Cool. Nice. So you'll hear us say a lot of the time active shoulders in weightlifting, gymnastics, and pretty much everything we do, right? So what we're really looking for there, active shoulders, is that you're pressing against the load, right? So if you think about pushing a barbell over your head, your goal is to press against the weight, right? So you're pressing up against it. Same idea as if you flipped upside down, you're fighting against yourself in that handstand, right? So and a stable shoulder. So if we think about what you're really doing, is what you're looking for is flexion and external rotation, right? So most of the time, the shoulder is the only one that contradicts itself. But normally, flexion and extension is either decreasing or increasing the angle of a joint, right? So if you think my elbow, that's extended, that's flexed, right? Shoulder is the opposite, because if I'm to flex my shoulder, it's this, right? You would think it was the other way, but that's your extension of your shoulder, that's your flexion of your shoulder. So we're looking for flexion and then external rotation, okay? So our shoulders, we can talk about internal rotation and external rotation, right? So if I show you all my props that I have, this is your joint, right? And most of your joints have a joint capsule that surrounds them, especially your big movers, right? Like all the big ones. Now, if we think the towel, in this case, is your sort of joint capsule that surrounds the joint, the ligaments, sort of connective tissue, and all that good stuff. Now, we can flex the shoulder, right? For example. Now, if I flex and try and create stability, yeah, I flex the shoulder, but it's still quite loose in there, right? So like if I just go back and forward, flexion and extension, the joint capsule there isn't really that tight. It's not really that stable, especially if I pull on it and flex it. Still got a bit of wiggle room. But if we think if I add rotation to that, now it's solid, right? So now my joint is way more stable. And I can, like, that's the difference between able to be able to hold your body weight in a handstand or be able to hold 100 kilos up over your head, right? So your job is to try and create a position of stability. Whereas if you don't, and let's say you get upside down, we use a handstand as an example. If you get upside down, or bar, overhead squat's an easy one, you see it all the time. If you get the bar up over your head, right, in a strong position, you normally hear weightlifting coaches saying armpits forward. All that means is you've externally rotated your shoulder. If my armpit's down the way, I've internally rotated my shoulder. So the idea is when I pop that bar over my head, a stable position is flexion and external rotation. Now, if you don't set that up straight away, or you're mega tight, you got iffy shoulders and you don't have the mobility, your body's going to find a stable position. And 9 times out of 10 with a bar over your head, it's that, right? You got internal rotation with a bar over your head and something explodes in your shoulder if you're not strong enough to manage that, right? So the idea is we get ourselves in a handstand, we have the opportunity to get ourselves into a stable position as soon as your hands hit the floor, okay? So that doesn't necessarily mean we have to rotate our hands to get into external rotation. If you think about holding on to a barbell, you can still do it without really moving your hands, right? You can still wind up that shoulder, create that torque in the shoulder without actually moving your hands. You follow me? Yeah. So the idea today, when you get upside down, yes, you're going to be active in pressing against your own weight, but I also want to see that external rotation as well, okay? Just watch, obviously on the carpet, your hands might want to slide. So you don't want to get into this position here. But all I want to see is that elbow, you can your armpit or your elbow start to face forward, right? You can feel the difference of, you can just do it in front of you. If you like leave one arm, press away from you, press the other one away and then externally rotate it, there's so much more tension in this shoulder right now than there is in my left one, right? Play about with it when you're upside down. So that's the idea of when you might hear us say external rotation or active shoulder. So we're fighting against all of the forces down on us, right? So try and get yourself into that stable position. As a human, you're stronger externally than you are internally, right? That's why you'll find your right-handed people can open a jar and your left-handed people can think, oh wait, well there's a way that goes. I can't remember what way it goes. Yeah, so right-handed person, you're useless at tightening something because you have to internally rotate, but you can go the other way, right? You can play about with it. Yeah. So what we're going on to now is we've done our piked holds on the bench or on the bed, okay? That is also an option for today. Or the harder version is piked against the wall, okay? So we've got 2 different things against the wall. We got your pike, and then we have like a slopey wall walk kind of position that we're going to hold, right? But your pike position, regardless of what we do today, or how we got on, or how long we can hold it, those positions that we held on the floor, the positions that we hold on the pike, off the box, off the bed, it's all the same, right? We're looking for that active shoulder. We're looking for the abs, the rib cage sucked down and in, so we've got super tight core, and we're looking for those shoulders to be as open as possible, or in the case when we're on the floor, down to the ground, right? So the idea when we're on the wall, I don't know if you're going to be able to see, is we're going to get ourselves, you can play about with it, if it gets a bit weird trying to figure out the positions. So if I set myself up with my feet here, say, I'm not going to move my feet, I'm going to move my hands and get myself into that strong position, okay? Now you can play about with how close your hands are to the wall. That's obviously going to come down to hamstring flexibility and things like that. But the idea is I can get myself against the wall, bring my hands in, until I feel that tension. I'm going to press through the floor, suck my rib cage in, and hold in that position, right? Now, we're only looking for a 10-second hold because it's quite intense compared to having some of your body weight taken by the box. Now, the wall does take a little bit, but it's not much, okay? So you'll instantly, as soon as you get into that position, you're going to feel pretty much all of your body weight, right? So what to do is go take a little tester at it before we start the timer, right? Find how it feels. Make sure we're squeezing that core as tight as we possibly can. And we're pressing through the floor as aggressively as we can. So we won't start the clock yet. Just play about with it. See what you find. So our feet aren't going to be quite as high as like a wall walk. There you go, Jen. Hold there.
Oh no.
There you go. That's that fix. Nice. Woo!
Some poor life choices there.
Nice. How's that feel, Jen?
That was okay.
Yeah, so that fix, you ain't like, I don't know if you were just kind of playing about with it or if you suddenly realized, oh wait, hold on.
Yeah, I wasn't concentrating on any of I was trying to get in the position, and then I was like, right, now I need to do the stuff.
Yeah, boom. Yeah, so that's fine. Like instantly, so when you set up, like we're kind of in this extended position here, and then once you kind of switched on, right, sweet, it went from this to boom. That's where we needed to be, which is good. So we got a 6-minute EMOM, okay? And it's just 10 seconds every minute, okay? 10 seconds in each minute. So you got plenty of rest to shake it off, kind of reflect on the hold, what went well, what did I feel, where was I feeling tension, did my lower back suddenly start to feel a bit of tension because am I switching my abs off, what's happening, right? 10 seconds in the position, 50 seconds off. Beautiful. Any questions? We cool? Nice. Cool, guys. And we'll go for the first one in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. There we go. Bring that rib cage down. Press through the floor as aggressively as we can. There we go. Show me that turtle shape. It's the exact same. Opening up those shoulders. And rest. Beautiful. Nice. Jimbo's in a world of pain. Which is a load of rest in this one.
I don't have any triceps.
Nice. 20 seconds and we get in it again, guys. If you feel 10 seconds is too easy, you can up it to 15. You can up it to 20. 10 seconds, we go again. And 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. There we go. Opening up those shoulders, squeezing the abs as tight as you possibly can. And rest there for your 10 seconds, guys. If you want to hold a little bit longer, you can. Nice, Jen. Beautiful. Strong, guys. How are we feeling? How are the shoulders?
I was trying to think about the external rotation-y thing that time.
Yeah? How do it feel? You notice the difference?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll apply the same to your barbell work. Like set yourself up on that bar. You can obviously in your setup position with your hands on, create as much tension through your shoulders as you possibly can. And that way, when you catch that bar up overhead, you're landing in a stable position instead of having to find it. And 3, sorry guys, 2, 1, let's go. Good, guys. And that's you at 10 seconds now. If you want to break, if you want to hold for another 5, you can. 2, 1, and rest. Beautiful. Oh, guys, well done. Strong work, guys. Strong work. 10 seconds. We go again. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. You might start feeling this between your shoulder blades as well. Press into the floor, hide those ears. Think that turtle shape. We want that slight round. That's you at 10 seconds, guys. And rest. Nice. Where are we feeling it? Triceps for Jamesy.
Oh,
Where my lat meets my tricep.
What's that?
Where my lat meets my tricep.
Yeah. Brutal, right? I get a little bit between my shoulder blades. Trying to press so much. 15 seconds. We go again. We've got 2 more on this. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 2 more on this, guys. Awesome, team. Rib cage in. Think that slight round in the thoracic. Whoop. And rest there. Good.
lift off the wall.
Just lay them down. Okay, seconds, team, and we'll go into your last one for this part. Good, team. 10 seconds. Let's make this one our strongest one yet. Abs as tight as we possibly can. Pressing through the floor as aggressively as we can. Opening up the shoulders. Extending and rotating. Get that stable shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go, guys. Last one. Nice, guys. That's 10 seconds for you there. And that's 15. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Nice. Cool. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to make that a little bit more intense, as always. Yeah. So you can call this one like a slopey handstand. Where's my notes? Or it's like a crazy wall walk type thing, right? But the idea here is we're going to have to open up those shoulders as much as we possibly can, right? You'll feel it as soon as you get into the position. But the whole time, we're still looking for that turtle shape with that slight round in the back, okay? We're pressing up as aggressively as we can or down into the floor and we're upside down. Opening up those shoulders as much as we possibly can. Now, this is where you're going to have to fight, as always, between this position here. Let's say we don't have the crazy mobile shoulders. And if I'm in this position here, a good core position for my midline, and I think, wait a minute, I need to open my shoulders, and then my back starts to go with it, we're trying to find that balance of the core being as tight as it can possibly be while we open up those shoulders as much as we possibly can, right? It's always that battle between until we have those crazy gymnastic flexible shoulders, which is an issue for weightlifting. So we're having to find that balance, right? You can't be too mobile. Well, you can, but can't be too strong, but we can be crazy flexible or too flexible, right? So we've got to watch it. Got to stay stable. So the idea with this one is our feet are probably going to be roughly in the same position, might be a little bit higher, a little bit lower. We'll play about with it. But we're going to be in, if you ever see the start of like a wall walk, okay, where you're in that crazy angle position, that's what we're looking for. Now, the whole time here, I'm going to have to fight to keep that rib cage tucked in, to keep as tense as I possibly can, at the same time as opening up the shoulders. Now, this is almost the same as the floor, where we're pressing armpits as close to the floor or armpits almost facing the wall. You'll play about with it, depending on how flexible we are. But we're going to be further away from the wall with our hands this time. So if I get myself into this position here to start with, and then I fix everything, This is what we're looking for. My shoulders are as open as I could possibly get them. I'm trying to suck that rib cage down as much as I possibly can, at the same time as pressing, trying to hide those ears. Now we're trying to avoid the shoulders relaxing, and we're trying to avoid the back extending. Okay? Whew. Similar position to the other one, but we're looking for like a straight line instead of that 90-degree angle that we had, if that makes sense. That's where my thoracic spine explodes. So have a play about with that one again before we start the clock. You might find this one easier or harder, depending on where we're strong at the minute. This one will attach your lats quite a bit compared to the other one. But have a play about with the position. So now we're looking for that straight line almost from your heel to your shoulders. So Jen, if you try and walk your hands further away a tiny bit. There we go. Cool. Play about with it and rest. Beautiful. How do you feel in that one? Better, worse? Better, same, worse?
It's a bit weird because it doesn't feel that like my head, like I'm stacked on top, you know, because it's like
You're out in front, yeah.
arms are out in front, yeah.
So what we're trying to fight here is obviously that now all your strength and your stability is coming from those open shoulders down through your lats, and all your shoulder, everything that's helping our shoulder down through our lats as well as our core. And then holding that position, slowly going to help you open up those shoulders, so that when we walk that in, we try and hold that crazy open shoulder position, and eventually we turn that into that beautiful handstand up against the wall, right? Which is what we call nose and toes, where it's like your toes on the wall and your nose on the wall, and you're in that perfectly stacked position, right? That's the gold standard. Okay. So the position we were in there again, we're trying to hold that straight line. I got Mel to do it earlier. I'll show you a photo because she's probably better at it than I am. But I don't know if it's backwards or not. Oh, that's not going to help at all. That's the position you're looking for. Mine probably don't look anything like that. But you got like straight line from pretty much our toes or our heels all the way through to our shoulders. So you can see that your hands are miles away from the wall, depending on the room that we have. And that's the position we're fighting with. Okay, so obviously the better that we get at this and the stronger that we get, you're almost looking at like your hands coming further away and your feet coming way closer to the floor, right, from where they were. Now that's like crazy strength when you get your toes to like skirting board level and you're holding yourself flat open. But that's we'll play about with that. So as the minutes go on, we only got 5 minutes in this one. Okay, well I say only, it's a minute less than what we just did, but it's still 10 to 20 seconds. Okay, I'll let you know where you're at for that time range. And you can play about with set 1, cool, I'm a little bit higher to feel it out. Set 2, I'm going to get a little bit lower and a little bit lower, and we'll kind of play about with those limits, right? See where we're at. So the idea again, pressing those, opening up those shoulders as aggressively as we can, pressing in, hiding the ears, and make sure we have that turtle back, right? Especially in these positions here, we don't want to loosen that off and get that big extension, because then our lower back's going to take all of the weight, right? Stay as tight as you possibly can. So again, anywhere from 10 to 20 in these, and then we'll go for 5 minutes. Cool, team. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. There we go. Really pressing those shoulders open. Nice, team. Abs tight. That's you at 10 seconds. Remember to breathe. Abs as tight as we can. And that is 3, 2, 1 for 20 seconds. Beautiful. Nice. And on this next one, let's see if we can walk those hands out a little bit further. And we're looking for as straight a line as we possibly can with no crazy hinge at our hip on this one. "20 seconds, guys. And 10. And 3, 2, 1. Let's go. That's you at 10 seconds, team. Abs as tight as we can. Open up those shoulders, hide those ears. 3, 2, 1. And that's 20 seconds. Awesome, team. How are we feeling?
That's man.
I feel that's a bit easier. There's less pressure going through my wrists.
Yeah? Yeah, so we're like, oh, you're obviously taking away a little bit body weight away, but we're fighting through those lats a little bit more. If you're feeling it a lot on your wrist when we're upside down, try and turn them out slightly so we're not quite squared off. Turn them out slightly and it might take a little bit of pressure off that hinge of your wrists. See how it feels. Cool, guys. We'll go for the next one in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Nice, Jen. There we go. Make sure we're squeezing our bum as tight as we can also. There we go. That's just at 10 seconds, team. Remember, breathe, stay as tight as you can. And 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Cool. Nice. In 10 seconds. We go again. Is this the fourth one or the fifth one? I think it's the fourth one. We'll say it's the fourth one. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Good, Jimbo. Open up those shoulders as much as we can. Try and get your armpits facing the wall. Strong, guys. And rest. Beautiful. One more. We thought not moving would be so hard, right?
Oh, give me 100 thrusters over a plank any day.
Cool, guys. We got one more, and we're going 10 seconds. It's like everyone did those beasts the other day, and then no one will ever complain about a burpee again. And we'll go 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Poor David. He got the live on that one. He got thrown under the bus. Okay, guys, that's you at 10 seconds. Squeeze the bum. Squeeze the abs. Hide those ears with the shoulders. Keep pressing into the floor. 2, 1. Boom. Beautiful. Awesome, guys. Well done. Really good. Okay. Last little bit. Okay. 5 minutes more. What we have is a 5-minute emo. Okay. And now what we're going to do is that kick up to the wall that we've been working on. Okay. Kick up to the wall. And from going from that closed shoulder position, taking that step into that open shoulder position, kicking up to the wall, trying to be as lightly as possible when our heels tap the wall. And we're going to try and hold in our strong handstand shape. Again, anywhere from 10 to 20 seconds, right? If you want to push this one a little bit harder, you can go from anywhere from 20 to 30 seconds. Okay, so it's a 5-minute emo. So we can say anywhere from 10 to 30 seconds as a hold, right? But what we're looking for, as lightly as you can, start with the shoulders closed. Shoulders are closed. hands touch the floor. Now, as soon as my hands touch the floor in this position, we're pressing through and I'm trying to create that external rotation, okay, regardless of what way my hand's facing, okay, even if they're flat, I'm trying to create that external rotation as I flex my shoulder to get to the top and miss the wall. Squeeze the abs in as much as we can, hide the ears, and then the whole time I'm trying to twist and externally rotate my shoulder as much as I possibly can. I know it's hard to see from the side, but we're looking for, you can play about with it. So like once you're upside down, externally rotate, you can kind of switch it off a little bit and be like, okay, there's the difference. Wiggle that shoulder, right, cool. That's a strong position. That's definitely not. And I'm just kind of floating about, hanging on all the soft tissue in my shoulder, on like my rotator cuff and stuff. And as soon as you crank that up, oh, sweet. Okay, that's where we need to be. Much more stronger, much more stable. And especially if we're thinking, right, we're going to be holding our body weight upside down for however long, or if it comes to handstand push-ups and we're landing there aggressively from either a strict handstand push-up or especially from like a kipping one, we want to be able to land there and get used to landing in that position. Even if we're landing there for a split second, if we think open, the only way you're going to be able to hold and fight for that in line that they put on the wall and then no one can get their heels over the damn thing, the only way you're going to get that is if you can think, right, well, I need to maintain the fatigue, or sort of manage the fatigue levels in my shoulders as much as I can while I'm trying to press. And that's where we get this from, right? A lot of us finish our handstand push-ups like here, which is fine because the standard is just lock your arm out. But the way that standard was, it exposed that no one ever finishes here, right? When we exaggerate. Now that's what, an inch or so? I don't know. Now if we're playing like heels borderline on that tape or on that marker line, that's night and day, right? From heels over, heels under the line. But that's because no one ever held that position. No one ever strengthened that position. So when you were asked to land there, however many reps in or whatever the workout was, people had meltdowns, right? And punched walls and stuff. And I will not name names, but that's why. So I'm going to fix that just in case it comes back up, right? So that's the idea. Kick yourself up, get into that strong position, externally rotate, hide those ears. Right, beautiful. There I am. I'm going to hold this, squeeze my abs as tight as I possibly can, and then we're away. Right, we practice all the static positions, all the shaping before we add crazy dynamic fast movements to it, right? So maybe next week or week after, I'll figure out when I plan it out. We're going to start using these specifics when we start moving through our handstand push-up work, right? And that way it kind of becomes more relevant. But we always aim to master the basics, right? And then that makes all the other stuff that much easier. Cool. So kicking up to the wall as lightly as we possibly can, and we're holding that without falling off like I did, for 10 to 30 seconds, right? For 5 minutes. Any questions? Beautiful.
I have a wall.
You don't have a wall?
No.
What about that one above your radiator?
That shot.
Just don't burn yourself.
Deceptively big.
Oh, okay. Just do like that straddle thing. There you go. Cool. All right, guys. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Nice, Jen. There we go. Squeezing those abs as tight as we possibly can. We're looking for just our heels to be on the wall. Rib cage in as much as we can. We're at 20 seconds already, team. Well done. Keep pressing through the floor. Keep those shoulders super active. Bum squeezed. And rest there, team. Cool. Beautiful. Nice. So we're looking for that shoulder to take all that sort of strength and stability to be the focus point of the strength. And we're keeping that rib cage sucked in as much as we can. As if someone was going to come punch you in the stomach at the same time, squeezing the bum, trying to stay as tight as we possibly can. And we're going again in 10. In 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Oh, you both missed it. I don't feel as bad.
Oh, shit.
Abs tight. Think that turtle shape. I know we're in upside down, but think turtle. Ribs in, belly button through into the wall. Open up the shoulders as much as we can. Still pressing through as aggressively as we can. That's 25 seconds there, guys. Well done. Beautiful. Press there, Jimbo. Nice. Good, team. 3 more intervals. And then your shoulders can rest and be really sore tomorrow. 15 seconds, team. All the positions we've been in, that's what we're looking for when we're upside down. Nothing changes other than the whole world's upside down. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Open up the shoulders. Beautiful. Press to the floor the whole time. Hide those ears. Suck that rib cage down. Nice. Strong, Jen. Well done. Hide those ears. Squeeze the bum. Good, Jimbo. We're at 20 seconds, team. Keep as much torque through that shoulder as we can. That external rotation. And rest there, team. Well done. 2 more. 2 more intervals. Cool, guys. In 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Strong, Jen. There you go, Jamesy. Suck that rib cage in. Brace for that punch. Bum squeezed. There we go. Open up those shoulders. Strong, Jen. That's awesome. Nice, Jimbo. Keep breathing, team. That's us at 20 seconds. Well done. Beauty. 1 more. Good, guys. Last one. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Last one. Find all of those positions. Armpits open or facing forward to the floor in that turtle position. Hiding those ears. Squeezing the rib cage down. Again, think about the turtle position on the floor. We're trying to pick the chest up off of the floor. Slight round in that upper back. Bum squeezed. Beautiful. That's 25 seconds there, team. Nice. Beautiful.
Oh,
Nice. Shoulders. Shoulder explosion.
shoulder explosion. I feel a bit through my elbows. That's a bit weird.
Yeah, so that could be kind of like James said, it could be coming from your tricep.
Okay.
Like obviously when we're pressing through, that's your tricep doing all the work there. Yeah. Triceps and your delts. So just maybe stretch those off, play about with them. If you have like a lacrosse ball or anything, squish them out. Foam roller, rolling foam rollers. Other nasty stuff. But yeah, just if you think like all the muscles that are helping you there, and that extension is your delts, your lats, a little bit of your chest, your tricep, everything that's holding, trying to stabilize there. Now I know obviously from holding, once you get it, you're like, sweet, this is good. But like you might not feel the sort of imbalances before the fatigue kicks in, but everything's kind of like switching on and off, and weight shifts everywhere between all the different muscle groups depending on where your body's trying to fight to stabilize, right? That's cool. So hopefully with that external rotation sort of thing, you can take that away and apply that to pretty much everything that we do, right? That's sometimes the difference between losing the barbell and a snatch behind you or in front of you, right? Simple thing of like, if you start with your hands on the bar with your shoulders sort of internally rotated or closed off, and then when you snatch, and then that extra like open up your shoulder, that little bit of momentum sends the bar behind you. So it might not necessarily be in the path of the bar or whatever it may be. If you set with them opened up and then you land, shoulder can't really go any further. And if it does, that's probably because of the bar path you've hung out in front of you and pull it back, right? But you've given yourself the better chance of landing in that stable position already. Same thing with the clean, deadlifts, anything. The more sort of external rotation and torque you can build up, the stronger your whole body's gonna, or the more muscles that are gonna recruit to lift that bar, right? James, you can tell you all about internal torque from his mate on Instagram or whoever it is. Makes sense.
Who's that?
The French one. I know he's
Yeah, this is a French dude. That's all he chats about. Internal torque.
strongest kind of torque.
You just sit and listen to him speak, and 20 minutes there, he's like, no idea. Like, I'm sure it made sense, but there's a lot of big words. That's